last year. Tamire, out of sorts now, ridden by Frankie Dettori. 2 is Surgeon, ridden by Cash Asmussen. 3, Steward, ridden by Sylvain Guillot. 4 is the Australian horse, Nothing Like a Dane, ridden by Charles Mosse. 5 is Le Destin, good old pot boiler, ridden by Thierry Gillet. 6, Yokohama, ridden by Olivier Doleuze. 7, For Valor, ridden by Thierry Janet. And 8, the Japanese horse of the year last year, Sakura Laurel, ridden by our old friend Yutaka Take. And here is the betting. And the Japanese horse, incredibly, is odds on. 10 to 6 on Sakura Laurel. Then it's 4.1 to 1 Steward and 4.1 to 1 Le Destin. 3.9 to 1 the Surgeons, jumped over those two. Then 5.5 to 1 Nothing Like a Dane, 8.6 to 1 Tamire, 11.2 to 1 For Valor, and 12 to 1 the outsider Yokohama.
Under orders and they're away. Dropping towards the rear of the field early. Le Destin drops right out. Tamure showing plenty of dash on the right of picture. The grey is up there. Yokohama, who's showing plenty of dash as well. Sakura Laurel just drops in behind them, and also there with the green cap in the early stages, Surgeon. Further back, the Australian runner, Nothing Like a Dane, on the inside, and back towards the rear of the field is Steward at this stage, in company with For Valor, the check cap, and last of all is Le Destin. They race through the first 3 furlongs, and the leader is the grey Yokohama by a length to Tamure, the outside, the white sleeves. Nothing Like a Dane gets up into the box seat in 3rd, now goes 2nd. A length further back in the field on the inside is Sakura Laurel, the pink jacket out, then out a little bit wider is Surgeon, followed then by Steward, the inside from For Valor, and a length and a half Le Destin last of all. There's not a great deal of pace on at all as they race up past the 7 furlong marker. The leader here is Yokohama by a length and a half to Nothing Like a Dane, a length and a half to Tamure. In fact, they've slowed a little bit more now. They're almost crawling. Further back in the field then is Sakura Laurel, the inside, the pink jacket, a little bit wider out Surgeon with a green cap. Further back in the field then at this stage, Steward giving the leaders a fair start in company with For Valor, who's right out the back at this stage. And still last of all is Le Destin, who must be 8 or 10 lengths off the pace as they come towards the 6 furlong marker. The leader is the grey Yokohama by a length and a half to Nothing Like a Dane, striding up into 2nd, a length away to Tamure. Then on the inside, Sakura Laurel, 1 length away then as they pass the 5 is a Surgeon, followed then by Steward, the inner. Then in the centre follows For Valor, and last of all Le Destin, who's fighting for his head, racing a bit ungenerously as they race down the false straight now and towards the entrance to the home straight. The leader here is still Yokohama by a length to Nothing Like a Dane. Just in behind them is Sakura Laurel, just being niggled along now by Taki, followed then by Tamura, who's on his outside. They're followed by Steward, in company there with Surgeon, the green cap. In behind them is For Valorist, heads a turn for home, and Le Destin with 6 lengths to make up. They race up now inside the 2, and on the far side Yokohama just the leader from Nothing Like a Dane. Tamure then on the near side, followed by Sakura Laurel. In behind them is Steward, going pretty well but needs a run, and further back in the field then follows Surgeon. They race up towards the final furlong. It's Yokohama who's dashed away, goes 2 in front of Nothing Like a Dane. Further back is Tamure, battling on well as Steward, but up towards the line it's Yokohama who's going to win the Prix Foy. Yokohama goes on to beat Nothing Like a Dane. Tight 3rd between Le Destin, and then on the far side Steward. Further back then Tamure, followed by Surgeon, and then Sakura Laurel, a disappointment 2nd last, the favourite, and For Valor last to finish. The winner, number 6, Yokohama, carrying the colours of Madeline Paulson, trained by Cricket Head and ridden by Olivier Doleuze. 2nd, number 4, Nothing Like a Dane, raced by the Dalton Hodge partnership, trained by John Hammond, ridden by Gerald Mosse. And Le Destin on the near side looks like it got up for 3rd, number 5, owned by M. de Boucher, trained by Philippe Demacastel and ridden by Thierry Gillet.
At odds of about 20 to 1. The runner-up, number 4, Nothing Like a Dane, who was fancied for the Melbourne Cup last year. And 3rd, the perennial placed horse. He's only won 1 race in his life, but he's been 3rd in the Coronation Cup, 3rd in the French Derby. Number 5, Le Destin. But